When you think of where these two countries were just 2 years ago, they hadn't talked to each other officially in nearly 4 decades. It started with those secret talks in Oman, that handshake in New York between President Obama and the Iranian president. Then you launched into these talks, and after 18 months of difficult talks, it became almost normal, boring to have U.S. and Iranian diplomats talking to each other. So to get to this point after that deep and troubled history is pretty remarkable in that time frame.
For the fact is, we only have 3 options for addressing Iran's nuclear program. First, we can reach a robust and verifiable deal, like this one, and peacefully prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. The second option is we can bomb Iran's nuclear facilities, thereby starting another war in the Middle East and setting back Iran's program by a few years. Third, we could pull out of negotiations, try to get other countries to go along and continue sanctions that are currently in place or add additional ones and hope for the best. In other words, the third option leads us very quickly back to a decision about whether or not to take military action, because we'd have no idea what was going on inside of Iran.
It is important to keep in mind that this is not just the United States and Iran who negotiated this framework for an agreement. It is also Russia, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, China. That is an awful big hunk of the world. And then there is Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who almost 2 decades ago said, "Time is running out," and who in 2002 told us that the fall of Saddam would be a great thing.
The most dangerous of these regimes is Iran. If this regime or its despotic neighbor Iraq were to acquire nuclear weapons, this could presage catastrophic consequences. If you take out Saddam's regime, I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive reverberations on the region.
And then there was this double talk and hypocrisy.
I don't want a one-state solution. I want a sustainable, peaceful two-state solution, but for that, circumstances have to change.
Talk about a change of heart. That's Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu telling MSNBC's Andrea Mitchell he supports a two-state solution with Palestine on Thursday. On Sunday, right before the Israeli elections, Netanyahu told an Israeli news site he would fight to prevent the creation of a Palestinian state. Then on election day, Netanyahu posted a video to his Facebook wall expressing concern about Arab Israelis voting in droves.
So, to whom should we listen? Germany and the 5 permanent members of the Security Council, namely China, France, Russia, the United Kingdom, and the United States? Or should we listen to Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu?
Are we prepared to go to war?